Now on CoastTV News.
Some new tech at the Fenwick Island Police Department. We'll show you what it is coming up.
Trashy habit beachgoers leaving the beach, but it's what they leave behind that's the problem.
President Biden hits the road to tackle battleground states.
And with the beaches, there's a live view of the beach and just how crowded it is. So the hazardous heat going through the weekend, combined with afternoon thunderstorms, everybody wants to know what's happening this weekend.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Fenwick police have a new tool that will help take some weight off their shoulders. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the Fenwick police making a major safety upgrade.
The department recently acquired some binoculars. What's inside can help the department in more ways than meets the eye.
CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zappe shows us how the new technology can help.
These binoculars may save more lives than you think.
If anybody went into the water and was in distress and got caught into a rip current, we could pick up their heat signature in the water and direct a rescue to them.
The Fenwick Island Police Department acquired a grant to purchase these $5,000 binoculars, and they just arrived to the precinct. With thermal imaging glasses built in, the Fenwick police will be able to see anyone lost on the beach or the canals. And although the department has yet to use these in action, Fenwick Police Chief Michael Morrissey says putting them to use this summer is inevitable, with people getting lost more than you think.
We've had 3 already so far of lost people coming out of Ocean View that have been located, but this gives us one more tool to work and assist our community as best we can and keep everybody safe.
Chief Morrissey says on average, they receive around half a dozen calls during the summer for missing people. And to show you how helpful these binoculars can be, we're going to put your eyes to the test. Even though these are mainly to help find locals and vacationers that are lost, Chief Morrissey says they could help in other ways too.
We can locate criminal suspects who have run from the police and are hiding on the beach, people casing houses for burglaries and whatnot. But our main focus is protecting our community.
Chief Morrissey told CoastTV that they are the first to have this technology in the area. I'm Kevin Zappe in Fenwick Island, CoastTV News.
The city of Lewis is seeking interested bidders for the maintenance dredging of these slips at the Canal Front Park Marina and private marinas. Bids are going to be received by the city at City Hall. You have until July 19th at 4 p.m. A pre-bid meeting that's going to be held at 11 a.m. on July 8th, 2024.
Here's some good news due to the holiday weekend. MDOT is suspending all non-emergency major lane closures this weekend. Work is expected to pick back up next week.
Let's go ahead and take a live look outside right now in the Cambridge area. We need to see what our first alert chief meteorologist Paul Williams has to say because it is hot and it's going to stay that way.
You know, we had a discussion in the newsroom earlier today, and so it was kind of like that old Johnny Carson bit. Just how hot is it? Well, it was so hot it felt like 123 degrees today in Seaford. And then the heat advisory kicks in. Listen, our Bay Health camera in Dover, though, we're at 87 degrees, so it's a little saner, you would think, but even in the 80s, I mean, it still feels well to near into the 90s. Real quickly, our Beryl right now is a hurricane at this present time and is continuing moving towards the U.S. Our temperature right now, we are at 97 in Milford, 99 for us right now in Redden, 94 in Milton. As far as our heat index tracker, well, we've been tracking it throughout the day, and as we go progressively, this is where we end up at 118, 102, 100 in Salisbury, and then we got to 123 in Seaford, 105 in Delmar, 103 for us actually in Georgetown, and it stayed elevated to 107 in Princess Anne. And this is just the beginning of the heat wave that's going to overtake us for the entire weekend. And we're hoping, Maddie, for a chance of a thunderstorm. Believe it or not, hoping.
Thank you. Well, when you come to the beach, you usually bring a lot of items: umbrellas, beach chairs, coolers. But reminder, you're actually supposed to take that home with you. And if you walk around Lewis Beach, you'll see it right here. Kayaks, piles of beach chairs, tents abandoned. There's even leftover fireworks after the 4th of July celebrations. People told CoastTV they have seen these same items there on Lewis Beach for days.
We checked in Saturday evening, and the sunshade with the 2 kayaks was in place, and no one's been there to visit them, use the kayaks. We have seen other items on the beach that remain here throughout the night and day. And
according to the City of Lewis's beach rules, overnight storage of personal items, that is truly not allowed.
The Dewey Beach Patrol is partnering with the United States Life Saving Association to provide the Dewey Beach Patrol Junior Lifeguard Program. The program is designed to target kids aged 6 to 16. Regular sessions will be held on Tuesdays and Thursdays beginning July 2nd. For more information on the times, the location, and the fees, visit the city's website.
Some police stations sell or trade their used guns as they upgrade their arsenal. But since the U.S. Surgeon General recently declared gun violence a health crisis, many stations are left searching for other disposal options. In 16 years, more than 52,000 former police weapons turned up at crime scenes. 2 in Indiana and Minnesota are no longer selling their used guns as a way to help keep guns off the streets.
President Biden's team is beefing up his public schedule as he tries to shift the narrative away from his poor debate performance and convince Democrats to continue to support his re-election bid. Washington correspondent Julia Bainbrook has the latest on a critical day for the president.
Speaking to a crowd in Wisconsin Friday, President Joe Biden tried to assure voters that he is ready to lead for another 4 years.
My friends, I'm in Wisconsin for one reason, because we're going to win Wisconsin.
After a disappointing debate performance, his campaign announced what it calls an aggressive travel schedule for this month that will take him, the vice president, the first lady, and the second gentleman to every battleground state. This move follows calls from allies to ramp up campaigning and public messaging efforts.
We have to do some things to reassure the public.
Whether it's a 60 Minutes interview or something at the podium at the White House or a town hall.
But every word will be under intense scrutiny as a number of elected officials, Democratic donors, and supporters express deep concerns about Biden's age and capacity to serve a second term.
Every time he had a slip of the lip, which we all do, it was analyzed and maybe overanalyzed. That's what he can expect between now and forever.
After the Wisconsin rally, the president sat down for his first televised interview since the debate. The high-profile ABC interview with George Stephanopoulos is set to air in its entirety Friday evening as a primetime special. Reporting in Washington, I'm Julia Benbrook.
The president met with Democratic governors on Wednesday to have a conversation about the road ahead and what that looks like. He's specifically gotten support from Delaware Governor John Carney and Maryland Governor Wes Moore. Still to come, a day on the water. It's a lot of fun, but don't forget boat safety. We've got some tips to remember this weekend.
And the heat has gone haywire with some areas warming up as much as the 120s. And we have an advisory to tell you about. I'll show you where that happened when we return.
Fireworks and fun. Coming up, I'll show you the 4th of July festivities continuing this weekend and other cool things to do.
Is your vacuum ready to handle all of summer's messes? Keep your home clean with Beach Vacuums, your one-stop shop for everything vacuums. Whether you're looking to install or replace a central vac system or shopping for a new cleaner, we have the best air filtration brands to enhance your home's air quality. Trade in your old vacuum, even if it's broken, for a discount on a new one. Or get one repaired with a free estimate. Beach Vacuums, the last full-service vacuum store in Sussex County.
Feeling the summer sizzle? Is it turning your home into a sauna? At FH Fur, we know you can't wait when your AC is down for the count. That's why we're offering same-day service, guaranteed. If we don't make it to you the very same day, you will pay a diagnostic or dispatch fee, plain and simple. So whether your AC is blowing hot air, your thermostat is on the fritz, or your entire system needs replacing, an FH Fur expert technician will bring your comfort back today.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
George went to the hospital with chest pain. They told him it was indigestion, told him to eat healthier, and sent him home. Unfortunately, George was having a heart attack that went undiagnosed until it was too late to save his life. George's family needed to know what happened and why, and they needed justice. They knew who to call, and so do you. If you or a family member have been the victim of a medical mistake, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
The big issues: abortion, civil rights,
Healthcare. When Trump policies were attacking our rights, County Executive Matt Meyer fought back. Now Trump is promising a national abortion ban and huge cuts to healthcare coverage. Matt's healthcare plan will reduce costs, not coverage, by increasing competition on the exchange. And Matt's plan will protect women's access to abortion, always. So call Matt Meyer. Tell him you support his plans to protect Delaware values.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
We've reached the first weekend of July, and the beaches are sure to be packed this weekend.
Crowds are going to gather on one beach in particular where 4th of July festivities continue on.
Let's check in with Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner for your cool things to do.
It's 4th of July weekend, round 2, and there's still a chance to watch the fireworks if you didn't get to see them yet during the holiday week. Rehoboth Beach is celebrating Independence Day into this weekend. Watch fireworks from the beach on July 6th at dusk. The Funsters are performing before and after at the bandstand. A 58-year-old event is coming to Lewis this weekend. A variety of art mediums will be on display at St. Peter's Church on 2nd Street. Organizers say proceeds go towards supporting multiple community organizations like the Community Resource Center in Rehoboth and Primeros Pasos. This art show dates back to 1966 and is held on the first Saturday in July. Check out this year's art from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on July 6th. Sticking around in Lewis, Yoga on the Canal continues this Sunday. These donation-based classes start at 8 a.m., raising money for locals in need. A week-long celebration is underway for the Cape May Lewis Ferry's 60th anniversary. Toast the occasion with the specialty cocktail, a White Russian, which gained popularity in the 1960s. For the 19th year, crowds will gather to watch Crabs race in Millsboro. The annual event is sponsored by and benefits the Sons of AmVets Post 2. There will be kids' games, raffles, and of course, crab racing from noon to 5 on Saturday. Check out the Cool Things to Do article on CoastTV.com to keep reading about all of these events and to keep planning out your weekend.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on Coast TV.
An American tradition returns with the 99th annual Chincoteague Volunteer Fire Company Carnival and Pony Penning. Enjoy all the carnival festivities from 7 to 11 p.m. Great food, fireworks, rides and games for the whole family. And don't miss all the pony activities. The Beach Walk on the 22nd, the Wild Pony Swim and Parade on the 24th, and the Live Pony Auction on the 25th. For more information, visit cvfc3.com. Bring the family and come out to support the Chincoteague Volunteer Fire Company.
It's extended through Monday. Johnny Janosik's Independence Day sale. Your last chance for the best deals to add a little sparkle to your home. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, plus an extra $100 off and 0% APR till 2027. Get this 4-piece bedroom set, now only $1499.95. Or a 5-piece solid wood dining set, only $1099.95. But the Independence Day sale ends Monday, only at Johnny Janosik.
Years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Delmarva's classic rock. Big 107.7.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Well, to be quite honest, this is the place to be when it comes to the holiday. Take a look. This is a live view, courtesy of our Gateway Subaru camera. Look at that crowd. Wow. All three of us are going, wow. I mean, and you know, with this amount of people around, you know, naturally it's going to be still warm anyway. But if you combine that with the fact that we have a heat advisory in effect, not only for today, but it's now been extended to Saturday. That's why it's important for you, before I even get started, hydrate, drink water. Remember, caffeine can dehydrate you as well as alcohol. So be mindful of your consumption of those things and stay in the shade. Temperatures will be in the 70s, but it won't feel anything like that. We had a high today of 97 degrees. That's really warm. How does that fare as far as our norm is concerned? We were only 3 degrees away from tying the record high for today, which is 100, set in 2012. So temperatures right now, we're still at 99 in Red, 94 Milton, 93 Millsboro, just as an example, but much cooler along the coast. But here's really the rub here. It's about the dew point temperatures. And when they're in the 70s or 78 right here in Millsboro, that's when it feels oppressive on your body. So if you have breathing problems, you got to be mindful of those folks, particularly elderly and small children. We have that heat advisory that's active for our immediate area. That's what all the orange is about. That advisory stays in effect until Saturday, because it was initially just in effect for Friday, but as I thought it would happen, it's been extended. And it also now includes Dorchester, Somerset, Wacomico, and Worcester. They've been added to the list recently. So that's a new addendum to our concern. Saturday morning at 6:30, we could get a spot of scattered showers in Georgetown. Now, this time around, we look at rain. This is going to be a good thing because the rain will bring a little relief. But it's few and far between because, see, Saturday, we stay mainly clear. So that means the sun barrels down on us. So into the 90s and feeling oppressive. We could see some afternoon thunderstorms if we're lucky. Looking for it to stay steamy in Federalsburg, as well as staying steamy in Berlin, down to Pocomoke City with temperatures well into the 90s. So what is it going to feel like on Saturday? Saturday is going to feel like 102. That's Saturday. Then we go forward to, let's say, Sunday. It's going to feel like nearly 100. Then as we go into Monday, we're back to 102 again. So this is something that's not going to stop. Tuesday, it's going to feel like 104. Okay? And Wednesday, it's going to feel like 102. So I'm showing you this because progressively, we're not going to get any better. We're going to stay right here at this elevated amount of heat index. So we're likely to go from a heat advisory to an excessive heat warning here pretty soon. Take a look at the muggy meter, for example. We will dive down to humid when it gets a little better on Saturday, and then go back up to very humid to miserable. So for the beach, that's going to be the place where it's the coolest. Along the beach is where you want to be for the next 3 days in a row. We're at the 70s, but it's going to feel like the 90s, but that's about the best it's going to feel as a result of the oppressive humidity that we will have in place. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast. Keep in mind, even when we fall into these 80s, it's still going to feel like near 100.
Thank you. For Delaware students in need, meal benefit forms will be sent home. They'll include a letter to parents or guardians. To apply for free or reduced price meals, fill out the form and just return it to the school.
Just a heads up, a new four-way stop is headed for Salisbury. It'll be at the intersection of Church Street and Truett Street, which you can see on the map here on your screen. The project is expected to begin around August 8th.
Operation Dry Water is now underway. It's a year-round boating under the influence awareness and enforcement campaign in effect this holiday weekend, beginning Thursday, July 4th and wrapping up on Saturday, July 6th. Maryland Natural Resources Police say they're expecting a lot of boaters on the water this weekend and subsequently an increase in boating accidents and even deaths.
Pull out your phones. You're going to want to scan the QR code that you're about to see on your screen here.
Coming up after the break, we will be playing, follow me on this one, live trivia. Reviewing some of our top stories from the week. So yeah, scan that QR code.
Yeah, you're going to go to coasttv.com/quiz or open the Coast TV News app to play. You don't want to miss this. We're going to be right back.
Brian, what's the difference between treated wood and composite decking?
Treated wood decking costs less but requires a lot of maintenance over the years. Composite decking looks like wood but won't fade, curl, or rot. It's insect resistant, maintenance free, and comes with a lifetime warranty. But if you call Paul Davis now, you can get composite decking for the same price as treated lumber and no payments, no interest for 12 months.
Paul Davis can bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow.
And we'll give you a down to the penny price that day.
Call Paul Davis, the restoration and remodeling experts.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Get that new custom saltwater hot tub you've been dreaming of right now during Delaware Hot Tub Company's 4th of July truckload sale. Get up to $1,000 off and 0% for 36 months. Plus a free cover, free steps, free local delivery, and a free startup kit on every brand new custom saltwater hot tub. So come in and order yours today, because once a truck is full, the sale is over. Hot Tubs, hotter prices. Shop Delaware Hot Tub Company in Millsboro and Lewis.
The Windsor Teak of Fenwick Island offers over 100 different teak tables, over 24 different extension tables featuring self-storing leaves. They come in 2 different heights, dining and counter, plus 2 different widths and 2 different shapes, oval and rectangular. Extension tables start at 66 inches long and go up to 138 inches long and can seat from 6 to 16 people. Plus, over 36 different folding tables. Our drop leaf folding tables can be used with 1 or 2 leaves up. When both leaves are folded down, you can store the tables in just 7 inches of space. The drop leaf tables come in 3 different heights, dining, counter, and bar. And come in 4 different shapes, oval, round, rectangular, and square. Don't forget to check out the non-folding tables, coffee and side tables, and buffet tables. Drop by our showroom and smell the teak. Or visit our website at windsorteakfurniture.com. And remember, teak lasts a lifetime.
Dad, I need your help. I am in over my head with this house. I've got buckling floors, doors that won't close, sick kids, and a frustrated wife. Did you call Dry Zone? No, I called the cheaper guys. You've got to call Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
We are back with something new and exciting right here on Coast TV.
That's right, it is trivia time.
Here is how it works. Go to coasttv.com/quiz on your phone, right there on your couch, wherever you are. You can scan the QR code on your screen right here to play along in the Coast TV app too.
And here's what's going to happen. We'll be asking 4 multiple choice questions. The faster you answer, well, the more points you earn. All of these questions are from stories on Coast TV earlier this week, so be sure to tune in each day as you may see some answers. Here we go. Question 1.
From Monday, which anniversary is the Cape May Lewis Ferry currently celebrating? 50th, 60th, or 75th? That's the question here, Charlie.
That is right. Everybody plug in your answer as quick as you can right now. Hit those buttons on your phone.
And you can see the correct answer is 60 years. Did you know the first trip of the ferry was July 1st, 1964?
You know, I didn't remember that. I do know that it was a Mustang that was the first vehicle on the ferry, which I liked.
Very cool. Question number 2. What was the initial plan for a Lewis property bought with a $475,000 donation? Community center, homeless shelter, public park. You did this story, Charlie.
I happen to know the answer to this one, but I'm going to wait for everybody to put in their answers. Hopefully they tuned in to see that story and they get this one right.
And the answer, of course, is homeless shelter. Tell us a little bit more about that, Charlie.
Yeah, so a woman had donated a chunk of money to the homeless shelter that was supposed to be built in one area that was never able to happen due to some very specific circumstances. We have the entire thing up online. You can go check it out.
We do, but now which local bridge had some issues due to a sinkhole? Miss Billion and Milford, Indian River Inlet, Route 90 near Ocean City. You have a few seconds to get those answers in right now, folks. You can see the answer is Route 90 near Ocean City. That was around 1 a.m. It got fixed early yesterday morning, so that's good news there.
And you can see right now people are playing the game because we're getting different percentages on each one of these things. That's great to see.
I like it. Our last question is from yesterday. Which color swimsuit best promotes safety for kids while swimming? Orange, green, or white? And this is a safety question, not a fashion one.
Yes. Fashion's a different situation. We might have added polka dots in there, but for safety.
You could see orange is the answer. Lifeguards we spoke with say neon colors and brightest ones are best because they are easier to spot with the ocean being a little darker.
Well, that makes sense. And now you can see what we've done here. We had the questions today. Very, very fun so far.
Let's see the final results in just a second. Our winner is viewer 1330. If that is who you are our big winner today. We have a leaderboard of people who have been playing along with us all day as well. 1330 with a not decisive win over viewer 2436.
There. The top of this is all pretty close for that top, say 5, I'd think.
Well, hey, thanks for playing. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I certainly did, Charlie.
Something new and different. You're going to have to join in next time, gang. We'll be right back.
When your floor starts showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
No strangers here, just friends you've not met yet. With an outside patio and inside charm, Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Milton is a local's favorite on the banks of the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Lewis, gorgeous views, free parking, and the best happy hour at the beach, with room for everyone. And for a truly special event, go no further than the Lewis Room at Irish Eyes. The panoramic views, in-house chef, and professional team will make it easy to plan your next event. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
It's whaler season at Taylor Marine Center. Enjoy summer savings on the unsinkable legend, Boston Whaler. Taylor Marine Center has unprecedented inventory, factory incentives, and year-end savings on Montauk's Vantages, the newly designed Dauntless, and the offshore classic Outrage. Taylor Marine Center, with 2 award-winning locations to serve you in Milford, Delaware, and Ocean City, Maryland. Visit Taylor Marine today, your whaler season dealer.
Dream big during Johnny Janosik's Independence Day mattress sale. Now's the perfect time to find your better night's sleep. Find huge savings on Beauty Rest Black, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, and Purple. Plus, get 0% APR for 60 months with no money down. Then get a $300 gift card with any premium mattress purchase and free next day local delivery. Shop the Independence Day mattress sale, going on now at Johnny Janosik's Mattress World.
At Carpet and Tile Mart, save up to 50% off during our Independence Day sale and 0% financing for up to 36 months. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
Dewey Beach opens dogs with open paws this summer, but there are some important rules, so follow me on this one. The town says dogs, they don't have to be on a leash on the beach, but it is really recommended that you have one. Also, all dogs have to have a town dog license. Important here, this requirement is separate from a state license, ID tag, or rabies tag. You got to get that. It's available online and at Dewey Town Hall.
The annual Sandcastle contest hosted by the Delaware Seashore State Park is back. The 44th annual contest is going to take place tomorrow, July 6th. It begins at 9:30 a.m., so pretty early there. This year's the theme will be Superhero Sand. That sounds exciting. Registration will take place at Tower Road, Oceanside tomorrow before the contest kicks off. It's free to enter the contest with paid park admission. We have more details on CoastTV.com.
Our dry tech view, Ocean City, where everybody's enjoying the water. Listen, it's the beach. That's the key for this weekend, because that's where it's going to be the coolest. If you need an update on your forecast, call our line at 443-880-9100. Sponsored by Baird, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling exclusive 10-day forecast. It's hot, and if we're lucky, and I mean this honestly, we'll get a chance to cool off, but you can't even bet on that. But you can definitely bet on it staying hot, with the heat index staying in the 100s and above for the next 4 to 5 days in a row.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, for more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.